Thank you for coming to my channel. I was going through my list of requests, which seems to be getting longer and longer despite my efforts to work through it. And I came across one from a fellow who goes by the title Tim32NJ. And he asked me to look at a song called Alice in Chains, Rooster. I assume the group is Alice in Chains or whatever they are. And the song is called Rooster. And so I previewed just a little bit of it earlier today, and I thought I would go ahead and react to this one now. It was one of the more recent requests that I've had, but the name kind of interested me and sounded like something that'd be quite a bit different from what we've been doing, so I thought, what the heck. So that's what I'm going to do now. But before I do that, I have to thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking them, for sharing them, for commenting. And thank you most of all for subscribing. I can't even describe the appreciation I have, the thankfulness that I have that this many people are willing to listen to what I have to say and are interested in what I'm doing. So without further ado, we're going to look at Alice in Chains, Rooster.
Papa and I never really talked about the war at all. I asked him about it one time.
You asked us about it. That's the main thing.
I remember we were sitting on the porch drinking beer at night. It was summertime or something, and I asked him a question.
Sometimes you think, what the hell are we doing here, right? I'm watching my friends die.
And he just said, that's dead, so just let it lie. Just let it be.
It's a weird experience, okay?
Okay,
It's
right
a sad
away.
experience.
Right away, I can tell you this is the Vietnam War.
Hope nobody else has to go through it. Yeah.
You know, before we get into the song, I need to talk about this a little bit. There's a reason why guys who go to war don't want to talk about it, especially not with people who have never been to war. It's because you can't possibly understand what it's like, and if it was described to you in detail, you'd be appalled. War is the worst thing possible that man can do to man. And the images of war that people who've been in combat carry in their brains last for their lifetime. They will never forget them. And it's sometimes the oddest things that you wouldn't think that would impact them, and yet they do. It's a trauma that's hard to describe. Doesn't mean you can't live a normal life. You can, but those memories will be with you until the day you die. I've never personally been to war, but I know a number of vets who have been to war, and they have talked to me about it because they know I'll understand. And it's just the most horrible thing a human being can ever live through, both for what you do and also for what is done to you. So I understand completely why this guy's father didn't want to talk about his experience.
every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, household pet. Army green was no safe bet. The bullet screamed to me from somewhere. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna die. No, no, no. You know he ain't gonna die. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Oh yeah, yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna die. No, no, no. You know he ain't gonna die. Walking tall machine gun man. They spit on me in my homeland. Lawyer sent me pictures of my boy. Got my pills against mosquito death. My buddy's breathing his dying breath. Oh God, please, won't you help me make it through? Here they come to snuff the rooster.
um, I think the juxtaposition of the images of war with the images of rural life was very powerful. The song wasn't much of a song. I mean, it was just a few lines. The music in the background increases the drama of it a lot. I get the impression that this young man was trying to portray some of what his father had shared with him. And as I said, I have a number of friends who've been in combat, and we've talked a lot, and I know that there's a real dichotomy between what goes on when you're in war, and then all of a sudden one day you get on an airplane, you go home, and you're just, there's no war anymore. And everyone's acting like everything's normal, and for you it's not normal. Because for at least 6 months, if not longer, you've been walking with a hair trigger. Your senses are heightened to the point where the slightest little sound will make you turn around and look and go on high alert. And you're you never know when your next step will be your last one, or the last one of your buddy who's standing right in front of you or right behind you. And you can't make any sense out of why some men die and other men don't. There's so many things about it that are really, really difficult to deal with in terms of the human psyche. And so most men who've been in combat will just push it all down, just shove it down and try to keep it down as much as they possibly can, because those are not things you want to have to think about. They're not visions that you want to have in your brain. They're not images that you want to recall. And I think this song evokes a lot of that. It really does. Musically, to me it was kind of average in terms of the sound and the singing and everything, but the message that it's conveying is very powerful and very realistic, I think, in a way that is surprising that he could do that, not having been through it himself. That's an interesting one, really interesting one. I don't know if I want to watch any more like that, because those are not thoughts that are pleasant. But that was certainly an interesting one. For you, my viewers, I pray that you'll live an abundant life, that you'll be healthy, and that you'll live a long time, and that God will keep you safe from harm. I pray that He'll do the same for every person that you love. And I also pray that you'll be anxious for nothing, but in all things, through prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, you'll make your requests known to God. And the peace that passes all understanding will keep your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.